Hey guys, welcome to my new setup here. So this is a lampshade that I have been deconstructing for the last 10 minutes. And I am super thrilled to find out that there is metal. Usually I can kind of tell, but sometimes I've ripped them open and they have like this plastic coating, which isn't, it's just really hard to get off. So I was glad that in deconstructing this, it was metal underneath, because I have an idea for this little, it's a very small lamp. Small. It was $5.99 at the Goodwill. And I've had it for, I don't know, 5 years. Used it in Rihanna's playhouse, and now it is getting a new life, and it may even get a new life in another home, because I'm probably going to put it in our antique booth. So I wanted to show you the process. The weird thing is, can you see how rusty that is? I'm going to take this and go clean it up, but let me kind of give you a brief overview of what I'm going to do with this. The last few days I have been shredding fabric, and I have bags of shredded Christmas. So there's my red and black bag. Here's my mostly green with some red bag. My black and white bag. And this is just solid red and green with like this muslin. So what I want to do is cut the pieces to where when they tie, they make this cute little, just, I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. Looking forward to this. I'm going to go clean it up and I'll be back. Tell you what I got started doing. This is the bottom of the, what do you call this? The shade, the lampshade. So I'm going to do this strip right here with you guys. I'm going to show you, like, let's see where we're at. So we got red, and then we go green, and these are just shredded strips of fabric. I bought the fabric and I put a little snip in it, and then I just ripped it. I didn't measure it, I just eyeballed it. These particular pieces right here are 5 inches, but I found that even that was too long. So once I get done with a section, then I trim it. So I'm doing red, green, and then this red and green plaid. And I think this is going to be super stinking cute, as my favorite crafty person says, cute. Okay, so red, green, and if you're watching, my favorite crafty person, you know who you are. Say hi. All right. Okay, red. So I wasn't planning on doing this particular project today, but it has been super windy and frigid cold outside, and it really put a monkey wrench into my plans for what I wanted to do on my channel today. So I had to change it up. And when I was out in the building earlier, I saw saw this lamp and was like, oh my gosh, this would be super cute. So I don't know how long it's taken me to get this far, but it is a little bit tedious work. And what's really going to keep all of these on without any glue or anything, because they're just tied in a single knot, is making each section really tight. So then they're pushing up against each other and keeping it, you know, keeping it on there. So that is a really important part. So when I start getting towards the end, I want to push those on really tight and keep filling up. And of course, try to maintain your pattern. So I'm doing red, green, plaid, red, green, plaid. And when we're done with this little lamp, it is going to be adorable. I will probably want to keep it, but as I always say, although I love to keep stuff, I think I'd be happier if somebody bought it. And the only way that's going to happen is to put it in our booth. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go down there the Sunday after Halloween and get all our Christmas items that are ready in there and just decorate it up. All right, this is going to be our last one here at the bottom. So now I'm going to kind of pull them all out like that. And then I'm going to trim them. As you can see, they're much longer than the rest. And you know, you want them fairly precise, but there's something a little charming when you have some that aren't exactly the same. And you want to have a pretty sharp pair of scissors in order to do your trimming. So look at that. That looks like just like a wreath, but it's not. And that's how it looks looking down from the top. So I'm going to continue and I'm going to go up all of these bars and then I'm going to go around here. So I'm going to do all the bars but one and I'll be back. The next morning I had a little problem. I ran out of a certain type of fabric. So I ran over to Joann's because that's where I got it. And it's this one right here that's got kind of green and maroon in it. And they didn't have any more. And I was like, oh, that's bad. Because I had a lot of this done. And so I have this in my stash. I did go ahead and buy something, but I just didn't like that it had yellow in it. So I use this for something else. But I decided to go ahead and use this because there's so much of the red that I don't think it'll be that noticeable. So all of it's done except this one piece, and I wanted you to see how it looks. And all of this is just tied on with one single tie. So let's do it again. And what holds it on is that it pushes against each other and holds it on. So it's not going to just unravel and come off. And it's really, really simple, and you can do it with any type of fabric that you like. It doesn't have to be Christmas. And it's very, to me, it's very farmhouse looking. I love it. I have one in the other room. I will try to show you. That has regular just muslin, and it's in the guest room. So I will show you that. I did trim all of these after I got them, you know, each row put on. I did trim them, and you know, depending on how wide your wires are, you know, you can leave these longer. You can't really do them shorter. The reason why I have to do them this length and then trim them is because in order to tie them, if they're too short, it's very difficult to tie on. So if you're wondering about that, that's why. But it's a little tedious, but it's the results are really nice, and looking forward to putting this in the booth. I have another wire frame that's considerably larger, and I'm thinking about setting that one up in either let me show you. Thinking about possibly doing it with this or with black and white buffalo check. I'm not sure yet, but one of those two. And put those in the booth. I have the lamps outside. I'm painting the lamps. There's regular lamps I got at Goodwill. And things are selling at the booth. That's good. Sold our first window yesterday. So anyway, I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to paint the lamp red. I did discover, I didn't even realize, that this part of the lamp is broken. And I asked Honey, and he said, yeah, we can replace that. So I'm going to go pick this part up today and get that taken care of so I can finish this video. So I'll be back. Show you the next step is DIY paint. I used Marquee. It's a red color. There's another red, I think it's called Carnival, and Carnival may have been a better color selection for this, considering the red that I used for the lampshade. And I did go ahead and add these cool bells on every one of the you know, I don't know what you call these, like the bars. So not that somebody's going to be jingling this lampshade, probably, but here is the final lamp. Let me turn it on for you. So, you know, the light is diminished by the fabric. It's just a decor lamp. It's not really meant to be used for, you know, lighting. It's just a pretty to add to like a Christmas display, and I love it. I think it's adorable. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and that maybe you could create something like this. I'm going to have a number of other projects going on with this type of shredded fabric. So stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching. If you don't mind, if you're interested in this type of home decor, this type of Christmas project, this, DIYs, furniture painting, so forth like that, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you get you get notified every time I upload a video. Thanks for watching.